At the 2024 fair, sparkling with colorful lights and filled with the laughter of children, little Lisa saw an antique doll. It looked completely different from the other toys, an old-fashioned dress, a pale face, and piercing blue eyes. Lisa, excitedly exclaiming, begged her parents for this doll. They saw nothing unusual about it, just a typical antique piece that would delight their daughter. A few days passed, and Lisa began to notice strange things. The doll, which she left on the chair, would end up in a different part of the room at night. "Mom, the doll moves on its own," she asked with surprise. Her mom just laughed, chalking it up to the child's imagination. However, one night, Lisa woke up with the feeling that someone was watching her. She got out of bed and asked tensely into the darkness, "Who's there?" The answer was silence, but when she turned on the light, the doll was sitting on her bed with a creepy smile. Lisa replied to herself with fear. "This can't be happening." Each day, the fear grew. The doll moved more often, and its eyes became more lifelike. One day, Lisa made up her mind and hurriedly told her parents, "Mom, Dad, this doll is evil. We need to get rid of it." Her father sighed heavily and tried to calm her down. "Lisa, it's just a toy." At night, her parents heard a scream. Rushing into their daughter's room, they found an empty bed and the doll sitting in the middle of the room with a terrifying smile. "Where's Lisa?" her father asked with agitation, but there was no answer. Days went by, but Lisa never returned. Her parents desperately searched for her, but all efforts were in vain. "We searched the entire house, every corner," her father said with regret. "She couldn't have just disappeared," her mother added sadly. They hid the doll in the storage room, but one day while cleaning, the mother noticed it back on the couch. She grabbed the doll and coldly said, "You know where Lisa is? Speak." The doll only smiled wider, its eyes glowing with a sinister light. Sarcastically noting to herself, the mother realized this was no ordinary toy. That evening, when the father came home, he found his wife in the same room where Lisa had vanished, holding the doll. Looking into its eyes, he felt a chill run through his body. "We have to get rid of it," he declared firmly. They threw the doll into the fireplace, but the flames didn't touch it. Doubtfully reaching out, the father picked up the doll and took it to the garden. When he returned, Lisa was standing on the doorstep. Sighing with relief, the mother ran to her daughter, but Lisa's eyes were just as empty and lifeless as the doll's. Laughing nervously, the father realized their nightmare was only beginning. This eerie tale, one of the most interesting stories filled with the mysteries of the night and true horror stories, would haunt them forever. As part of our bedtime stories, remember, sometimes the most fascinating stories come from the most terrifying experiences. This one, among all scary stories and night adventures, will linger in your thoughts, becoming a part of those campfire stories shared under the dark, starry sky.